Another subtle but amazing feature that DocIntegrator offers is with digital signatures. So we talk to a lot of organizations that use the DocuSigns of the world, Adobe Pro, or even Adobe Sign. Well, with DocIntegrator, you can use existing tools such as free Adobe Reader to digitally sign documents, again, not having to pay for that digital signature solution of choice, as we know that some solutions charge per transaction or signature. So to open up this document using free Adobe Reader, all I'd have to do is right click on the document I want to open, click open in desktop app. And again, this does not download the document locally. And once this document starts to load up, again, if I wanted to open this document using free Adobe Reader, all I'd have to do is right click on the file I want to open, click open in desktop app. And again, that is not downloading the file locally. And here we go. Click on the signature. And again, you can use any signature method of your choice. That includes PIV, and CAC. So let me go ahead and sign this document. Save. And again, it's not saving locally. Close the file, and then as I go ahead and reopen this file, you can see that my digital signature that was just applied a minute ago is showing right here, proving that this document never leaves SharePoint with the functionality that we refer to as federated search. So at no extra cost, DocIntegrator allows for real-time document search across various platforms. To utilize this, you can either click the search icon provided right here, or if you're familiar with the Employee Center portal or the service portal, you can just navigate to there and search for a key term that you are looking for. And very quickly, you can see all relevant Outlook messages, knowledge bases, Teams chats, and even SharePoint documents pertaining to that keyword that you just searched for. And in this case, it was policy. And just to note, these search results are filtered to show only what the current user is authorized to access. So you don't have to worry about seeing other people seeing Teams messages, emails that they're not supposed to. Now with that, we are going to move on to DocFlow, which again is our document routing and form automation tool. A lot of our customers says that it's especially powerful for internal forms such as the SF-182, which is a certification of training, or the AD-287-2, which is an award nomination form. But DocFlow can be used to automate any standardized form. For this demonstration, I'm just going to be walking you through how easy it is to route the AD-287-2 form through DocFlow. So let's just say that I was a manager who would like to create individual award requests using the AD-287-2 form to Evan Howe because I believe he's doing such a great job. Well, to initiate that DocFlow, that would keep the hassle away from tracking documents via email, as well as having to download and upload your signed documents. I would simply navigate to the Employee Center portal, go ahead and go to IT for IT, and then here we can select the doc flow that you want to be routed. So before I do so, just to show you that I'm not a liar, if I scroll down here, you can see that all these forms we were able to automate in just a few months. So that there's no need for a separate application per form. You can have it all here in one singular place. So back to the regular scheduled programming, if I go ahead and click individual award, AD-287-2, all I'd have to do is select who the nominee is. If I'm the supervisor, the award amount, and then finally just the form. So I will go ahead and click submit here. And with that, the doc flow is officially kicked off. And as a user or a fulfiller who does not live in ServiceNow, they would receive an email with a direct link to the DocFlow assignment with instructions telling them exactly what they need to do. But as a user who lives in ServiceNow every day, all I would need to do is navigate to my ServiceNow instance, open up the filter navigator, and search for DocFlow, and then select DocFlow My Assignments, just like any typical ServiceNow application or module. So what you're looking at here, we like to refer to as the single pane of glass view for document routes. This page was designed for both the users who reside in ServiceNow every day, as well as those executives who just want to come in once a day and knock out all their tasks. So on the left, you can see the assignment list. The middle, you're seeing the document preview. And on the right, you get to see the instructions. Now, we all know that sometimes we're not the best at keeping track of who needs to do what or who the document needs to get routed to. Well, if we just look at this drop down right here, you can see exactly who the next person in line is, per se, along with a quick view of the due dates and the statuses of the document route. And you can also see that assignments can be assigned to both users or groups, depending on your need. And conveniently, we also integrate with Microsoft Teams. So we have a Teams icon from this drop-down list. So let's just say I notice an issue on the form from looking at it from the document viewer. I can easily just click on the Teams icon and chat with the other team members of the document route without having to actually search for them. So before I finally talk about the actual signature portion, a very key note to point out is that any field on this form that can be mapped to a ServiceNow field can be pulled and used to populate this form for a user. So since Evan Howe is a registered user in ServiceNow, we were able to auto-populate the form with his information, saving us the hassle, the headaches, and the possibility of mistyping information. Now I will stop stalling and finally show you how easy it is to sign a document using DocFlow. So to sign this document, all I would simply have to do is click Open an App here, which uses the native desktop app. And what differentiates us from ServiceNow out of the box and other competitors is that this file lives in SharePoint. So you're not actually downloading this file locally, so there's no need to re-upload the file. This is reducing the risk of duplication, and it keeps your file secured in one location in the SharePoint ecosystem, as well as prevents the wasted storage and expensive ServiceNow charges for having a lot of documents residing in ServiceNow. So as you can see, once I clicked Open an App, a window with instructions displays on the screen, so I can know exactly where I need to go to actually sign the document. So if I pull up the document now, you can see that I know exactly where I need to go. I can go ahead and just go to the signature piece, sign the document. Again, not saving locally. And close the file, click Assignment Completed. And just like that, in very few clicks, the task disappears from my list of work to do. The next assignee receives a notification letting them know that they can start on their task. And I can continue on with my punch list, knowing exactly what left I need to do by looking at the remaining tasks on my left. One of the most frequently asked questions from customers is, can DocIntegrator be used for all SharePoint connection types, whether it's on-premise, hybrid, or cloud? And the easy answer to that is absolutely. We support all versions, including all the way back to on-prem 2013, obviously hybrid, and cloud.